Have you ever found yourself wondering how long you'll live? Maybe it's crossed your mind after a birthday, or perhaps when you've noticed a friend or loved one struggling with their health. It's a big question, isn't it? But what if I told you that science has actually uncovered certain signs that can help predict how long you'll live after 70? And the best part? Some of these signs are things you can improve starting today. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down or feeling like your best years are behind you. In fact, many people thrive well into their 80s, 90s, and even past 100, and they share some fascinating traits in common. Today, we're going to talk about 8 scientifically proven signs that can predict your longevity after 70. Some of them might surprise you, but all of them are backed by research. Let's start with something you do every single day: walking. It might not seem like a big deal, but the way you walk says a lot about your future health. Scientists have found that your walking speed after 70 can actually predict how long you'll live. The faster and steadier your gait, the better your chances of living a long and healthy life. Now, this doesn't mean you need to start speed walking around the neighborhood, but it does mean that maintaining good leg strength and balance is crucial. A slow or unsteady walk can be a sign of declining muscle mass, poor circulation, or even neurological changes. But here's the good news. You can improve this starting today. Simple exercises like standing on one leg while brushing your teeth, taking regular walks, or even doing light strength training can keep your legs strong and steady. Another fascinating predictor: your grip strength. It might sound odd, but studies have found that people with stronger hand grips tend to live longer, healthier lives. It makes sense when you think about it. Grip strength is a sign of overall muscle health, and strong muscles help you stay active, independent, and less prone to falls or injuries. Try this. Next time you pick up a jar or squeeze a stress ball, notice how strong your grip feels. If it's getting weaker, don't worry. It's not too late to build it back up. Simple activities like squeezing a tennis ball using hand weights or even doing everyday tasks like opening jars or carrying groceries can help maintain your grip strength. It's one of those small but powerful ways to keep your body in shape without needing a gym membership. Now that we've talked about walking speed and grip strength, let's move on to another crucial factor that can give you insight into your longevity. Let's talk about something you might not think of as a predictor of longevity: your social life. Believe it or not, the strength of your relationships plays a huge role in how long you'll live after 70. Studies have consistently shown that people who stay socially active tend to live longer, healthier lives. It makes sense when you think about it. Having strong connections with friends, family, or even a community group gives you a sense of purpose, reduces stress, and keeps your mind engaged. On the other hand, loneliness and isolation can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's right. Loneliness can weaken your immune system, raise your blood pressure, and even increase your risk of dementia. But here's the good news. Improving your social life doesn't mean you have to suddenly become the life of the party. Small steps make a big difference. Call an old friend just to catch up. Join a book club, a gardening group, or even an online community that shares your interests. Volunteering is another great way to stay connected. It keeps you engaged and gives you a sense of purpose, which has been linked to longer lifespans. Speaking of purpose, that's another key factor in longevity. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to slow down dramatically after retiring, while others stay just as active and energetic? That's because having a reason to get up in the morning, whether it's a hobby, a goal, or even just taking care of your grandkids, keeps your mind and body engaged. Research shows that people with a strong sense of purpose tend to live longer and have lower risks of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. So ask yourself, what brings you joy? What gives your day meaning? Maybe it's painting, writing, learning something new, or mentoring younger generations. Whatever it is, make time for it. Having something to look forward to keeps your mind sharp and your body active. Now, let's talk about one of the most overlooked but crucial signs of longevity: your ability to get up from the floor. It sounds simple, but it's actually a strong indicator of your overall health. Scientists call it the sitting-rising test. Here's how it works. Try sitting down on the floor and then standing back up without using your hands for support. If you can do this easily, that's a great sign of flexibility, balance, and core strength, all of which are crucial for aging well. If it's difficult, don't worry. You can improve this with gentle exercises like yoga, stretching, or even just practicing getting up and down from a chair without using your hands. The more mobile and flexible you stay, the lower your risk of falls and injuries, which are a major health risk after 70. So far, we've covered walking speed, grip strength, social connections, purpose, and mobility. But there's another surprising sign that can predict your longevity, and it has to do with something you do every single day: sleep. We all know it's important, but did you know that the quality of your sleep can actually predict how long you'll live? It's true. Research has found that people over 70 who get consistent, good quality sleep tend to live longer and stay healthier. Poor sleep, on the other hand, has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, memory problems, and even a weakened immune system. Now here's the tricky part. As we get older, sleep can become more difficult. Maybe you wake up more often during the night, or you find it hard to fall asleep in the first place. But the good news is there are ways to improve it. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine, avoiding screens an hour before bed, and keeping your bedroom cool and dark can all help. And if you find yourself waking up too early or struggling to sleep deeply, a short afternoon nap, no more than 20 minutes, can actually help recharge your energy without disrupting your night's rest. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: your optimism. Believe it or not, having a positive outlook on life is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Studies have found that people who maintain a hopeful, optimistic attitude tend to live longer, healthier lives. It's not just about feeling happy. It's about how you respond to challenges, how you view the future, and whether you believe good things are still ahead. Think about the centenarians you've seen in the news, those people who reach 100 years old and still have a spark in their eye. Most of them share a common trait. They focus on what they can control, they find reasons to laugh, and they don't dwell on negativity. Now, that doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending life is perfect. It just means choosing to focus on what's good, what's possible, and what's still worth looking forward to. One way to cultivate this mindset is through gratitude. Every morning or evening, think of 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Something as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a beautiful sunrise, or a kind word from a friend can shift your mindset in a powerful way. Over time, this practice has been shown to reduce stress, improve sleep, and even lower blood pressure. And that brings us to our final sign of longevity: how well you manage stress. Chronic stress wears down your body over time, increasing inflammation and making you more vulnerable to illness. But here's the key: it's not about avoiding stress completely, because let's face it, life will always have stressful moments. It's about how you handle it. Do you take deep breaths when you feel overwhelmed? Do you go for a walk, listen to music, or talk to someone you trust? Finding healthy ways to release stress, whether it's through meditation, laughter, or simply spending time in nature, can add years to your life. The people who live the longest aren't necessarily those with the easiest lives. They're the ones who find ways to adapt, to stay hopeful, and to keep moving forward. So, let's do a quick recap. The way you walk, the strength of your grip, your social connections, your sense of purpose, your mobility, your sleep quality, your outlook on life, and how you handle stress, all of these are scientifically linked to longevity. And the best part? These aren't just random statistics. They're things you can work on no matter your age. Remember, aging isn't about losing. It's about adapting, growing, and making the most of every moment. Small changes made consistently can have a huge impact on how you feel and how long you live. So, which of these areas do you want to focus on first? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on staying healthy and thriving at any age. Here's to living your best life at 70, 80, 90, and beyond.